The Oklahoma City Thunder are winning both on the court and in the draft lottery right now. After the lows, Angels-Clippers suffered a crushing 126-121 defeat to the Golden State Warriors in the play-in tournament. The Thunder have officially secured a valuable unprotected lottery pick. This pick is the final asset stemming from the massive 2019 Paul George trade, and it positions Oklahoma City to continue building their dominant roster.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
With the Clippers out of the postseason, the Thunder are now set to add even more high-end talent to their championship core. Analysts are already pointing toward Michigan star Yaxel Lendeborg as the perfect frontcourt target for this pick, provided he stays on the board. While the odds of a top-4 jump are slim, having another lottery selection provides the team with exactly the kind of immediate contributor they need as the new CBA financial rules kick in. The front office in Oklahoma City has effectively turned a historic trade into an endless supply of elite young players. This latest pick adds significant flexibility to a war chest that already includes valuable assets from the Philadelphia 76ers and the Utah Jazz. With the draft lottery coming up on May 10, the Thunder are proving that they have mastered the art of long-term roster construction while staying competitive at the highest level. Finally, we have to talk about the man who anchors this entire winning culture, Chet Holmgren. The Oklahoma City star has now achieved a record of finishing as a #1 seed in every single year of his basketball career, from Minnehaha Academy to Gonzaga, and now back-to-back seasons with the Thunder. This team is built to last, and the future is only getting brighter in OKC. If you want to stay ahead of the game with the latest NBA updates, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on. Ever wonder how a team can dominate the court and still win big even on their night off? That is exactly the position the Oklahoma City Thunder find themselves in right now. While they were busy preparing for their own championship run, they just received a massive gift thanks to the lows Angels-Clippers crashing out of the play-in tournament. After Steph Curry dropped a casual 35 points to eliminate LA, the Thunder walked away with a golden ticket, an unprotected lottery pick that finally closes the books on that massive Paul George trade from 2019. It is wild to think that a deal made years ago is still paying dividends for Sam Presti's front office today. Depending on how the rest of the play-in shakes out, OKC is looking at roughly a 2% chance to land the top overall pick, which is the kind of cushion most teams only dream of. Of course, it wasn't all sunshine for the Thunder this week. Over in the East, the 76ers took down the Magic, which actually hurts OKC's draft outlook because that 2026 pick they own from the Al Horford deal just slid out of the lottery. So they win on one side and lose a little leverage on the other. But honestly, with an NBA best 64-18 record and a roster stacked with guys like Chet Holmgren making history, the Thunder aren't exactly hurting for talent. With a loaded 2026 draft class featuring names like AJ Dybantsa and Cameron Boozer, Oklahoma City is playing chess while the rest of the league is just trying to finish the game. They are already locked in with home court advantage for the playoffs starting this Sunday, and their dynasty window is officially wide open. What do you think? Is this the year the Thunder cement their legacy, or is the pressure of being the title favorite going to catch up with them? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with every twist and turn of the postseason. After all, in the NBA, you can never predict what happens next. What happens when one team's heartbreak becomes another's golden ticket? The Oklahoma City Thunder just hit the jackpot, and the irony is absolutely delicious. After the lows Angels-Clippers stumbled in their play-in defeat against the Warriors, the Thunder officially punched their ticket to the 2026 NBA draft lottery. Now, for the casual observer, this might look like just another draft pick, but if you look at the trajectory of this franchise, it's a masterclass in asset management. Remember when the Clippers were sitting at a dismal 621? It looked like that pick was destined for the top 5. Then came the mid-season pivot, trading away Harden and Zubac, and suddenly they were fighting for their lives. Watching them choke that lead against Golden State was the final nail in the coffin for their playoff hopes, but for Sam Presti and the Thunder, it was pure gold. So, what does this actually mean for the Thunder's future? All eyes are on Michigan standout Yaxel Lendeborg. We're talking about a guy who averaged 15 points, nearly 7 boards, and shot a crisp 37% from deep O, and he just happened to lead his team to a national championship. The guy is a ready-made frontcourt engine. Sure, some pundits are pointing at his age. He'll be 24 as a rookie, but let's be real. The Thunder aren't looking for a project anymore. They're looking for a plug-and-play contributor to navigate the tightening constraints of the new CBA. Is there a chance this pick turns into a top 4 selection or even the first overall? Technically, yes, but the odds are slim, about a 7.1% chance for the top 4. Honestly, you don't need the lottery balls to bounce perfectly to get what you need. Whether they pick 12th or higher, the board sets up perfectly for them to land their guy. The luxury of the past, where they could afford to sit on developmental prospects, is fading fast. It's time to win, and Lendeborg feels like the missing piece in that evolution. What do you think, Thunder fans? Should they bet on the older, proven talent, or are you still craving the high-ceiling youth movement? Drop a comment below with your draft board predictions. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update on the Thunder's path to a title. After all, the best way to predict the future is to build it, and Oklahoma City is holding all the right cards. Ever wonder how one single basketball game can reshape the entire future of a franchise? The Clippers just suffered a brutal 126-121 loss to the Warriors, crashing out of the play-in tournament, but while LA is packing their bags, the Oklahoma City Thunder are quietly celebrating an absolute jackpot. See, thanks to that blockbuster Paul George trade back in 2019, the Thunder own the Clippers' 2026 first-round pick. With the Clips officially eliminated, that pick is locked into the lottery, currently slotted at number 12. Think about that for a second. The Thunder are already a powerhouse, and they just secured another top-tier asset in an already crowded war chest. The math here is wild. There is a roughly 86% chance this pick lands at 12, but there is still a glimmer of hope for a miracle jump into the top 4, which would be a total game-changer. Depending on how the rest of the play-in scenarios shake out, OKC's positioning could fluctuate slightly, but the reality remains the same. Sam Presti has done it again. This isn't just about one pick. It is the final piece of a trade that brought us the superstar Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and transformed Jalen Williams into a foundational piece. When you look at their 2026 outlook, with additional assets from the 76ers and Jazz potentially coming their way, you realize this isn't luck. It is a masterclass in asset management. As we look ahead to the lottery on May 10th and the draft in June, the rest of the league has to be terrified. The rich keep getting richer, and the Thunder are showing no signs of slowing down. If you want to keep up with how this draft class will shift the landscape of the NBA, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon. Is the Thunder's haul from the Paul George trade officially the greatest heist in NBA history? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Is it pure luck, or is Chet Holmgren just a human magnet for the top of the standings? If you look closely at his resume, it's not just impressive, it's borderline glitch-in-the-matrix territory. Since 2018, wherever Chet Holmgren steps on a basketball court, that team finishes as the number 1 seed. We are talking about a career-long streak of dominance that defies logic. It all started back at Minnehaha Academy. From 2018 to 2021, Chet didn't just play. He turned the program into a juggernaut, locking up 4 consecutive number 1 seeds. He wasn't just a tall kid. He was a rim protector with guard handles, a rare archetype that made his high school squad untouchable. When he moved to Gonzaga in 2022, the trend didn't blink. The Bulldogs went 28-4 and grabbed the number 1 overall seed in the NCAA tournament. He was efficiently dismantling defenses, shooting over 60% from the field and nearly 40% from deep. Sure, we hit a snag in 2023 when a Lisfranc injury sidelined his rookie season, but let's be real. That's the only time the streak has ever been interrupted. The moment Chet stepped onto an NBA floor for the Thunder, that winning DNA immediately took over. By 2024, the Thunder were back on top of the Western Conference. By 2025, they were hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy as NBA champions. And now, in 2026, it's déjà vu all over again. The Thunder have officially locked up the #1 seed for the second year in a row, boasting the best record in the league. It's one thing to be a star, but it's another thing entirely to be a winner everywhere you go. At this point, you don't bet against Chet Holmgren, you bet on him being the last man standing. Do you think this streak is just a byproduct of playing on elite teams, or is Chet the actual engine driving this level of success? Let me know your take in the comments below, hit that like button if you're riding with the Thunder, and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories defining the NBA. Remember, in basketball, talent gets you drafted, but winning makes you a legend, and Chet is well on his way.